Welcome to another episode of C. Damon Trek. And what I'm going to tell you is what all the internet guides in Panama, all the monkey tour guides, and all the boating guides do not want you to know. They don't want you to know that they charge exorbitant prices when you go onto the internet to request fishing, monkey tours, or simple boating tours. What we did was, we fished out of the Gamboa boat docks. The three of us paid $140 to fish for 6 hours, and they provided the bait. I bought 4 fishing poles and 6 reels with me from the States, and that also cut the cost by $10 a person every day because we saved on rentals. The monkey tours, which cost approximately $85 or more per person for only 2 hours, are already baked into the fishing trip that we took. So if 3 or 4 people go fishing for about $160 for 6 hours, you get the whole fishing trip and the monkey tour for far less than the price, internet-priced monkey tour for only 2 people. And I'm going to show you how to do it. To get to the Gamboa boat docks, go out of Panama City as if you're going past the Miraflores boat locks, and then go past the Summit Park and Zoo, and then go about an additional 10 kilometers on a raggedy-ass road, so be prepared to go slow, and as you turn a corner, the Gamboa boat docks will appear out of nowhere. So we're out here at Gamboa boat dock. I fully expected there to be a lot of people, but I asked this gentleman, I said, hey, why aren't there a lot of people out here? And he explained to me that you have to have a boat booked. Well, luckily, of course, we already have a boat booked, but I just thought more people would be out here fishing. But this is great stuff, man. So we're gonna just see what happens. 6 a.m. and we're out on the water. It's beautiful. Okay, it's 0:30, and one thing for sure in Panama, it's going to rain. So right now it's raining like a cow pissing on a flat rock, but that's okay because we're gonna be out here and we're gonna get on some fish. Fully expected to stop raining by about within about 30 minutes or so, maybe an hour or so. But just plan on that for when you come fishing. If you do it for any amount of time, chances are you're going to get a little wet. One of the things I would mention, if I haven't already mentioned it, about the guides here is when you're getting these less expensive guides, in a lot of ways, you are basically just paying for them to fish also. They're not going to communicate a lot of what you may need to do, so you've got to ask them. And then on top of that, if you're not fully comfortable fishing with yourself, then you may want to, order one of those far more expensive guides if you're completely, out of your element when it comes to fishing. So just keep it in mind that when you are fishing with these guides, they are very much fishing also. And also, you've got to ask them constantly, what are we getting ready to do, where are we going, etc. Because in a lot of ways, they are just glorified taxi drivers. But it really is a privilege just to be out here on the Panama Canal, fishing, something different, something new. Such a blessing to be able to, have the wherewithal to come over here, fish right next to one of the Maersk cargo boats. It's just here happening, man. It's just so cool, man. There's no telling what we'll catch. We had a pretty good day today, but we're going to go out tomorrow for 6 hours. So we'll see what happens. But for now, we caught a few fish, and we'll clean them, and then we'll go home and have Papito's mother fry them up. So at this point in the video, it represents about the 3rd and 4th day of fishing that we did on the lake and the canal. We caught a lot of peacock bass. We caught some snook. We didn't catch the amberjack. which as you know are sea fish but are now inhabiting the lake, and we did not catch tarpon. However, we did try. When you go fishing in Panama, I would mostly characterize it as a day out on the water. Take a picnic, some beer, some sodas, some sunblock, rain gear, and make a day of it. The reason being is the Canal and Gatun Lake is currently undergoing a huge change from a freshwater to a brackish saltwater environment. Because every day, hundreds of thousands of gallons of salt water are being pumped into the lake because of the canal expansion in 2016. This means a whole new set of fish are entering the lake. Last year, there were approximately 29 new types of saltwater species of fish recorded in the Panama Canal. Gatun has become a technique lake. While it is in transition from fresh to saltwater fish, those techniques will become more and more important. The days of filling your boat with 200 to 300 peacock bass are gone. A good day of fishing is 15 bass and a few snook. And that's because amberjack, snook, and tarpon are now occupying the canal space and decimating the peacock bass populations. At present, the saltwater and brackish fish are not in the numbers that they will be in a few years. So as we go through this transition, it will take some time for that fishing to be great. This is what the internet guides will not tell you when they are charging you between $400 and $800 for a day of fishing. Those people you see on the internet holding up all kinds of quote-unquote fish they caught, well, the chances are good that those guides caught them. Our guide tried to get us to hold up fish, which on the whole were bigger than the ones we were catching. Like anywhere else, it takes about 3 to 4 fishing trips to really start to get a feel for the lake. If you plan on only 1, 2 to 3 or 6 hour trip, you're going to probably come away from Gatun Lake and the canal a little bit dissatisfied. So, if you plan on fishing Gatun Lake or Panama Canal, just have the appropriate expectations, enjoy yourself, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and have a great day.